What is the word, YouTube? It is I, Flip, and today I'm here to be talking about something that I find pretty interesting. So, guys, first of all, I have to issue an apology to you guys, my fans, my subscribers, everyone who viewed my video hyping up Fionna and Cake, because yes, I really did think it was gonna be great. But then, the first issue I have with the show is that it is extremely unfunny. Like, the show tries to make these jokes, right? And they just never land. Like, off the top of my head, I could think about in the first episode when Fionna, like, just drops her pants. Like, okay, is underwear funny now? Like, and then immediately after, she does the peace sign, I guess to symbolize flipping her off, but like, it's so poorly done and like in such bad taste. I mean, look at this.
Tell me, who are you, really?
Like, it's so painful to watch. I can't advocate for the show that thinks this is funny. I can't. And I personally, I can't. The second point is actually pretty obvious. I mean, Fionna is just not as strong as Finn. Let's be honest, we all watched Adventure Time because Finn was OP as frick, boy, and he earned that OP level based off all his experiences. And like, sure, you can make the argument, well, it was only 12 episodes, Jordan, and Adventure Time had, what, like 60 something? That's not a fair comparison, man. And to you, I say shut up, because that's a weak explanation. I mean, within the first season of Adventure Time, Finn already collected like 17 swords. Like, hello? Are we just gonna breeze over that? Within the first like 5 episodes, he got the demon sword. How many swords does Fionna have? Exactly. Zilch. And even if we don't take into account like physical strength, emotionally Finn is way stronger than Fionna. I mean, she did what, one genocide and was ready to break down and cry? Guys, come on, man. You know, Finn let me explain something to you. Finn has one of, if not the messiest relationship cobwebs in Cartoon Network history. He's rebounded more times than in an NBA final, and he still winds up single at the end of the show, right? But he's fine with it because he's that emotional guy, you know what I mean? Like, you can't take that away from him, and you certainly can't apply it to Fionna. It's just, you can't compare them. And finally, my main issue with the show, the biggest one, is the fact that, like, this is supposed to be Fionna and Cake's story, right? They're the namesake of the thing, right? So you would think that they try to develop these characters to make us care about them, to watch the show for them. But there's just too much Finn. I mean, there's too much Finn in the show, and they're trying to piggyback off the success of Adventure Time, sure, by having it set in the universe. But that doesn't mean you get to just use my guy to get a couple cheap clicks. Okay, that's just not how it works. I mean, he has an entire episode where he appears, and then alternate versions of him join the fray. Like, it's lazy writing, in my humble opinion. Clearly, the writers should never be allowed to go on strike again, because this strike has just made them cocky to be pushing out stupid scripts like this and expect it to work. I feel for those Hollywood executives, man. You still here? You watched me say all that garbage about Fionna and Cake, and you stayed here till now? Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, well, you know what, fine. Since you stayed, I'll give you a little present, a little prize. I loved Fionna and Cake. The people who clicked off because they were angry, they'll never get to know this, but I loved Fionna and Cake. The show was actually fantastic. Everything that I said as a negative, basically, I meant the opposite, and that's why I love the show. Like, I find it very funny, find the characters very well written, very strong characters, that aren't just, gender swap versions of their normal Adventure Time counterparts. There's so much more than that, right? They all have their own different complexities and dynamics. The writing, oh my god, the ending too. Can't lie, the ending felt a little rushed, but all in all, I like that it wrapped up in a nice little bow. You know what I mean? And that they left the door open for a season 2. That is the biggest W of the entire show, is the fact that a season 2 is very much going to happen. But very much could happen. So if you share my same opinion and would like to further my reach of, just further my reach, then by all means, you need to engage in the ancient chant with me, if you don't mind. If you don't know what it is, then just repeat after me. But if you've been around and you know what it is, then say it with me. If you like the video, and if you really like the video, then subscribe. It's that simple. And until you do that, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.